Welcome to the Hotel California. Alright, good morning, vloggy people. Just on the side of the highway, one of my kayak straps flew off. Not flew off, but there's all the extra stuff after you tie down your thing. There's they call recovery straps, and some of them are like paracord and some of them are elasticy, and the elasticy ones aren't as elasticy as when I first bought it. I have to untie a knot, pull it a little bit tighter, tie a newer knot just to keep them, because you want them kind of nice and strong to hold stuff down, and they do hold stuff down like shoes and stuff. But anyway, so the excess blew off and was like behind the car, and if that touches your wheel, then it'll snap it or wreck your kayak. So I had to fix that problem. I'm only doing about 90. This is 100 kilometers an hour. I'm only doing about 90 and a bit, just because I have that up there and it makes a crazy whistling noise. Plus it kills your gas having a kayak on top. So trucks and stuff are going to be passing me. I'm going to actually hit my cruise control at, let's do like 95, close to 100. We'll get it close to 100, so we don't annoy too many people with my slow speed. There we go. Cruise control. That's another thing I like about Rusty. Cruise control. So I got my coffee. Just passing 6 Mile Lake Provincial Park. I was going to stay there. I looked up all the possible sites, and one of the coolest ones they had, I almost booked it, but then I realized it's a walk-in site, which means I wouldn't be able to sleep in my car. So like you'd have to bring a tent and stuff, which I don't do tent camping. I'm not a huge tent camper type person. But so yeah, yesterday, on the way home from Algonquin Park with Carol, I'm like, I gotta go, and we'll get home, we'll relax, watch some TV, do laundry, all that kind of stuff, get everything organized and unpacked. But I'm gonna have to go and do another camp out, solo camp, and I guess that's called boondocking. So I was boondocking, and yeah, boondocking is being sufficient or self-sufficient without any without any plug-ins to hydro or sewer or whatever. So I'm pretty much boondocking when I'm doing this. So I think I left the house at like 12 noon. Then I had to pick up a bunch of stuff and then get up here, find a good spot. The place that I like to go to, I think there is maybe 2-3 spaces. If there wasn't a huge puddle and 2 of them, then it's possible there'd be more. But there's only so many parking spots, and I lucked out and got one. I had to park in the puddle area for a bit until somebody else left. So there were a bunch of people there that were hiking, and there are a lot of people there that were camping somewhere. Although I only saw one set of campers. When I did my kayak ride, there were a lot of campsites that were empty, nobody there, but I only saw one couple. So the people, all the cars that were there, they must have either gone really far away to go camping, which I don't blame them, because camping in that area, you can hear the highway. If you really want to have some solitude, you gotta go west from this highway. You could go east too, I guess, but I would imagine most people that park there probably either take the trail, the hiking trail, and then camp somewhere along there, or go all the way to the end and camp. I don't know how many kilometers it is. I was under the impression it was like a 18-kilometer round trip, which I've been wanting to do for a while. So the two things I need to do today, and hopefully with you guys, I'm out of coffee, like my coffee beans at home, and so I need to buy a couple pounds of Costa Rica roasted beans, and I also need to I have eye drops, and I have to do eye drops every morning, and I'm out. And usually Walmart gives me like 2 or 3, so I don't have to keep going back every time I run out. The one little thing lasts me a while, but that's the only medication I need, and it's to prevent glaucoma. So my mom, I think it runs in our family, glaucoma, so I need to keep up on these, and that will prevent it from happening, so I do not have glaucoma. These are going to help prevent glaucoma. And one interesting fact, I think most of you guys that are here probably remember when I had that black spot in my vision, which scared the crap out of me. I thought I was going blind. And I went to the doctor. He sent me to the eye specialist. They did all these tests, and basically, you know, you have your eyeball, and the back of the eyeball was being pushed up by fluid behind the eyeball, and that little, like, let's call it a volcano-shaped cone in the back of my eyeball, that was preventing my vision. And so I think I was on a special drop, and then later on, so they always test your eye pressure. And when I started doing the intermittent fasting, cutting back on all the sugar and all that stuff, my eye pressure went down. And she's like, "Oh, your eye pressure is so much better this time." Let's say it was probably 6 months to a year later after that black spot in my vision. But I had been doing the eye tests all along, and then when I went back, my eye pressure had gone down considerably. And so she's like, "Oh, your eye pressure's down." I'm like, "Could it be because I'm intermittent fasting?" And she writes it down, right? Doctors, when you do something to your diet and things change physically on you, they write that kind of stuff down, because that's good information from what I've researched and have learned over the last 3.5 years of watching videos about people who either do intermittent fasting or prolonged fasting or carnivore diet or whatever, that they seem to get better once they've stopped eating any sugar and cut back hugely on carbs. And just the stuff that I'm noticing and all these things. Anyway, let's I'm gonna have to ask Siri if my coffee shop guy is open. I doubt he's open before 9. I doubt it, because he just does beans. He doesn't sell coffee. If he was a coffee shop too, he'd definitely be open now, but he doesn't sell drinking coffee. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get going, and if it's open, it's open. If it's not, we'll just head home. So it is almost 20 to 9. They open at 9, but I don't want to go all the way home and then have to come all the way back up here to just buy a couple bags of coffee. So I'm going to hang out for 20 minutes, go through my emails. I got about a few emails to go through, and read some of your comments, reply if I can. I'll wait to see if that open sign turns on, and then we'll get our coffee. Even the seagull is waiting for the coffee place to open. That's how good their coffee is. That's funny. As soon as I shut my camera off, the lady came out and turned the open sign on. I'll get my coffee. Don't have to wait anymore, dude. It's open. Hello. You ever had anybody sitting in the car waiting for you to open?
Yeah. Which car are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, if I want to see it, next time you do that, you park right in front of the store, I'll open early.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'll remember that next time. Yeah, I was up north and I'm like, oh, I gotta wait until you guys open because I don't want to have to go all to my house and then come back here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's get 2 pounds of Costa Rica, please.
Oh, okay. Just the beans or browns?
Beans, please. Okay. That's a nice mug. Wow. Oh my God. That's for the serious coffee drinker right there.
There you go.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Now I can go back to living the good life. Look at this mess. That's why I try to get home early and clean it up. So the rule is, if you're here early, just park right in front and she'll open up early. If you are desperate for your coffee, which I'm not desperate for my coffee, I just definitely need my coffee for tomorrow morning. Well, there you go, guys. That's all I have for you today. Got to get home, put all this stuff into my computer, edit it all. It's Wednesday, so I'll probably have to release it tomorrow. I'm editing with Carl tomorrow, the fishing guy, and today at 4 I have the live show for the channel members only. A live show every single Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright guys, thanks for all your support on this channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you again in the next video. Ciao.